Alright, uh, hello again with me, Caligo, on another video. Uh, it's been like 17 days since I uploaded that update video. No, it's actually 18 days. I was meaning to post this video back in 8 August, but there was just so much stuff going on, and my life is actually improving like crazy. Just like that Vladimir Lenin said, there are decades where nothing happens, and there are weeks where decades happen. So, uh, yeah, a little story here. I got a lot of opportunities popping up left and right, and generally, I'm doing great. My life is insanely improving right now from every side. Uh, Not only my family life, my home life, and my personal life, my professional life as well. And I'm actually connected with my high school friends and my college peers that I didn't get the chance to interact back in COVID. So, alright, into the video right now. So, we are talking about essential peripherals for digital creators in big 2025. You see, being a 24 bum, being a 24 jobless guy, being a 24 unemployed man, I spend all my money on the wrong things all over the years. I spend it all on stupid hand braces or like uh, books that I don't even read, games that I didn't even play. So after careful research and thinking, I found at least 6 important things that I wish about earlier as a digital creative. So you guys need to get this first before anything else. You might not need anything else after buying this. I was so wrong about adding items on my wish list. I used to wishlist these expensive mouse and keyboards thinking, oh, I have a job one day. I'll be afford this high-end mouse with my monthly salary. Turns out, living in third world means you'll be having third world salary. My mindset ended up turning from living to make projects and being good at the workplace to living to uh, aimlessly and only live to be able to afford expensive things. My productivity and drive basically crashed out and plummet, uh, and then I turned into that fox and the grapes. I don't want to work hard. I don't want to work so hard until I have that thing. I became someone who is defined by the things in my wish list instead of being someone who is known by my skills or attitude. And since this is a big 2025, you don't have to own a Logitech or Razer. You can get clone Chinese products that are actually decent and much cheaper. These things have good build quality too and doesn't have tacky RGBs. They look professional and have high build quality. Disclaimer alert though, I'm not a professional reviewer, so if you're looking for more information on these products that I mentioned, I recommend going to AIM Adapt, Diamond Lobby Reviews, Board Z, Switch and Click, and Benefalek. Now let's get to the video. Okay, so the first most important item that you need to have is, every digital creators or nomads, digital nomads or programmers, developers, that they need to have laptops, right? So the first thing you need to do is getting a MacBook. That's it, a MacBook. Either a MacBook or you get a ThinkPad. MacBook or ThinkPad. Never, ever, ever you buy a gaming laptop, especially for college. Don't buy a gaming laptop. Why? Why do I recommend MacBook? US. So, I saw a coworker in my previous workplace, and her setup is a MacBook and an iPad. When my stupid gaming laptop dies after just 2 hours, her laptop is still at like 50% after 6 hours for the whole day. And that job, we had so much meetings during the day. There's like 3 to 5 meetings every single day, and one meeting lasts to up to at least 3 hours. That means in every meetings or workplace or cafes, there isn't many much charging sockets around. You can really just charge your laptop every time. But MacBooks, oh my god, they last the whole damn day, brother. So, from my observation, uh, gaming laptops last around 1 to 3 hours, and office laptops, Windows laptops like maybe Acer or VivoBook or Lenovo ThinkPad, they last usually 3 to 4 hours without charging. But MacBooks, oh my, better, they can last up to 6+ hours. Even when you're just doing, especially when you're just doing Word stuff or PowerPoint stuff, Excel stuff, MacBook is the best for you. It's easy to carry around, it's lightweight, it won't hurt your shoulders and backs. And uh, with MacBook, it's actually more, I think it's more intuitive for tech professionals, especially if you're planning to run Linux on it. MacBooks are easier to run Linux with it because it has Unix based system. And with MacBooks, it's generally just reliable. Meanwhile, on Windows, you get blue screens all the time from faulty updates and malware, and this can be very annoying when you're supposed to be working on exam or projects or something. So if you buy a MacBook, make sure you get one with at least 1 TB of storage and 16 gigabytes of RAM, because MacBooks have very few customization remote options which are difficult, and 256 gigabytes isn't enough to today's world, and buying an external SSD can be very tricky. But what if I can buy a MacBook? Just don't buy a gaming laptop, okay? You can get a ZenBook or IdeaPad. Just please don't get a gaming laptop, okay? Laptops are meant to are your money makers. They're supposed to. Your job is to make money out of it, not play games on it. Even MacBooks nowadays, you can play games on it. So just get a MacBook, please. And MacBooks on that M3 or M2 are good enough for what? Balatro or Hollow Knight. I don't know. It's not that bad, okay? After a certain age, you're treating like a professional, and you have to separate between your work devices and gaming devices. Okay, let's move on to the next item. All right, the second item that's equally important as a laptop, lightweight laptop, is a split keyboard. You don't know what a split keyboard is, don't you? Split keyboards and a split keyboard like the Lily 58 isn't just about looking cool, it's about comfort and long-term health. By splitting the keyboard into two halves, your shoulders and wrists can stay in natural position instead of being forced inwards like on a standard layout. This reduces strain during long typing or creative sessions, which is something a traditional or even LE style board can fully solve. The Lily 58 also gives you thumb clusters, meaning the keys used the most are right under your strongest finger instead of being wasted on spacebars. It's a smarter layout designed around your body, not the other way around. But not everyone wants to commit to building a split board, and that's fine. If you want a balance of ergonomics and convenience, a low-profile keyboard is a strong alternative. The shorter travel distance feels faster and lighter on your fingers, while still giving you mechanical precision. It's thinner, more portable, and easier to adapt compared to the steep learning curve or a fully split layout. Either way, both the Lily 58 and low-profile mechanical keyboards push you forward in a comfort and productivity compared to a regular off-the-shelf keyboards. So, currently I don't own a split keyboard, you see, but this one is a Dragon keyboard. But if I have a split keyboard like this, will be split in the middle, and if I also have a graphic tablet, I will put the graphic tablet right here, and maybe my mouse will be right here, and the keyboard will be right here, or so. This might not be the best, but we'll make do. Okay, so okay, let's back to the topic. Split keyboards that I will recommend are Lily 58, Asus Valkaita, GMK70, Q Frenzy, Knock Free, and Gold Touch. For the alternatives, you must get low profile and wireless keyboards. Okay, the budget options is Logitech M3235. The middle option is NuFi R96, and the high-end option is Low Free Flow. I put the text before this so you can do it yourself. Okay, but again, I'm not a tech reviewer, but this is speaking from experience from having so much uh, RSI or repetitive strain injuries and thumb pain and wrist pain right here. And a good setup propels you forward instead of slowing you down, you see. So let's move on to the third item. I spoke about graphic tablets before, right? Well, this is it. And so the third thing on the list is graphic tablets. You know graphic tablets is, right? Like those artists, they used to draw on these blank squares that look like tablets without any screens on it, and they, or you probably, as a rhythm game player, you have seen some Osu player using that thing and they click faster than that. And these things are actually pretty useful. And to own this thing, you don't have to be an art student or design student to own one, because this thing is can be very versatile for your workflow, and it might even replace your mouse entirely. You can just use a graphic tablet instead of just using a mouse like this. But AI is here. AI is replacing everyone. Why bother making art? I can just prompt something to the computer with ChatGPT. Why do I bother to make art? Okay, first things first. AI doesn't mean originality. AI can create images, but it can create intent and taste. People still look for work that clearly has a human intention behind it. The second, tools are leverage, not a burden. Graphic tablets are an investment, not a consumption item. They make you faster, more precise, and more comfortable. Your skills remain at the center. Third is market filter. In fact, because of the flood of AI slop, manual or original work stands out more, just like sachet coffee versus manual brew coffee. There's a market for it. Uh, the first thing is prospects are limited to illustrators. Graphic tablets are used in UI UX, design, animation, and even note taking. So it's a flexible, not a dead niche. Especially if you are a teacher or educator, owning graphic tablet is really useful when you are teaching an online class. You can just use it your graphic tablet instead of just using the mouse and on your whiteboard. And these things are very useful, and they are not that expensive actually. And if you know how to use a stylus or graphic tablet, learning to control this thing, it trains your eye and hand coordination, visual taste, and speed of execution. It's a skill that won't go out of style even if the trend shifts. The purpose of graphic tablet is literally everything, bro. My recommendation is only get either a Wacom or XP Pen. You don't need anything with screens for starting, because graphic tablets with screens are generally triple or even quadruple the prices of regular tablets. And please don't get anything that's too small, like the size of your wallet or something. You need to get at least the size of a book, a textbook, maybe around 30 centimeters uh, times 20 centimeters maybe. I would suggest getting a CTL 472 or XP Pen Deco V2. And that's for graphic tablets. We're moving on to the fourth item. Okay, the fourth thing on the list is a lightweight phone, mobile phone. Uh, my criteria for lightweight phones are they must be released on 2023 or later. It must weigh no heavier than 185 grams. It will be easier for your palms and for your thumbs and for your fingers and palms. And generally, lighter things are good. Why would you, especially if you game a lot, heavy things will eventually burden your strength, and it will make you tired even quicker. And so also the phone must be no bigger than 6.3 inch, so it fits the pocket nicely. If it's an iPhone, make sure it has at least uh, 3500 milliamp battery. If it's Android, make sure it has 4000 milliamp battery. Storage at least 128 gigabytes, and with RAM at least 8 gigabytes. Again, I'm not a phone expert, so I don't really look at the processors or graphic cards like which Snapdragon should I get or stuff like that. But generally, if you are looking for a new phone, okay, please don't buy something that's heavy like 200 grams and plus, or something that the size is like so big enough and it can even fit in your pockets, and you can even use it with one thumb, and you have to use, and stretching your thumb like this is bad, it using your phone shouldn't hurt your thumb or anything. So uh, that was my criteria. I'll post it here on the screen. That's really short for the phone, right? So we're moving on to the fifth item. The fifth item on the list is lightweight wireless mouse. So just like lightweight wireless keyboards, as I said before, the purpose of getting a wireless keyboard is because you can connect it to multiple devices. You can connect your keyboard to your laptop and your phone at the same time. So this really enhances and improves your workflow. You can easily switch between your laptop to your phone without plugging the cables or something. And that also counts for mouses. And you must get lightweight wireless mouse. And what do I mean by lightweight? Mouse nowadays with uh, good good lightweight wireless mouse only weighs around 40 grams to 75 grams, and mouses that weighs more than that, like 75 or 85 or even 100 grams, are bad for your wrist. Okay, it just feels suck. And these heavier mouses are usually office brands like Robot or HP, and they are just generally unpleasant to use with. I would actually recommend for professionals to use a gaming mouse instead of office mouse, because they are comfortable. You guys are missing out if you don't use a gaming mouse. I have two different mouse like right here, and this one, even though it's so much smaller than this one, it's so heavy to use, so heavy to move around, so heavy to click, so heavy to, and I have to control it with my thumbs, and it's painful. And I used this thing for like 12 months or something, and actually cost me the curve. Until I bought this thing, man. This is so beautiful. This thing only costs like $20, or in Indonesian currency is 300,000 rupiah. I tried using vertical mouse from 2022 to 2024, fingertip mouse, and that one that I showed before. What was perfect was the clone of the Razer Basilisk. So much lightweight, and the clicks feel so light and tactile, and it has dent on the clicks, makes it easier to click, and the switches are Huano and they're so damn crisp. You see, look at this. You might not see the dent here, but this thing actually has a dent. It curves inward. Wow, this mouse doesn't. It just curves like that, and you can see the dent right here with the lights on. You can see it's subtle, and it's actually really comfortable to use. And it has three modes. It's wireless. You can use Bluetooth on it, and a dongle, or use it wired. So again, I'm not a mouse reviewer, so if you want to look more about Chinese clone mouses that actually cheap for looking on your local store, my recommendation for this review site is Board Z, Adapt, and Diamond Lobby Review. But please, you still need to exercise, take break, and rest. It's getting late. It's getting really late. It's 11 a.m., 11 p.m. So let's move on to the sixth thing right here on the list. And it's actually not a productivity tool at all, but this is very important. Okay, this is very important because as a digital creator, you must be able to differentiate what tools are for fun and what tools are for to make money. And if your mouse is to make money and you don't want to use it for fun, so the answer is getting a wireless Hall effect controllers, the sixth item on the list. Okay, so why would I recommend wireless Hall effect controllers, you say? A Hall effect mouse controller changes the way you play and even work. Unlike the rigid setup of a mouse and a keyboard, a controller can actually feel more comfortable, especially for long sessions of gaming. You can lean back, relax on the sofa, and still enjoy full control without being locked to the desk. And because it's wireless, there are no messy cables holding you back, just freedom to play the way you want. The real kicker is the durability and fun. With Hall effect sticks, you don't have to worry about stick drift ruining your experience, even after years of use. Plus, if you own two or more controllers, you can instantly turn any game night into a social event. Playing couch co-op with friends or family right from the living room. It's not just about gaming, it's about comfort, reliability, and bringing people together. Over the years, I realized that it's just more comfortable to play on the controller. I never have any problems at all when I play with controllers back when I was in middle school. I have this friend who owns an Xbox. I will visit his house to play at least 2 times a week for like 3 to 4 hours a day, and I never have any wrist problems. But and then until I got into high school, and I remember playing CS:GO for like 3 months, and I already had cramps all over. It's it's uh, it's truly, I would tell the story maybe on another occasion, but generally I would recommend to play with controllers instead of mouse and keyboards. uh, it saves your wrist, and it gives you a mental compartment so that oh, it's time to play, I'm gonna grab the controller. It's time to work, I'm gonna grab the mouse and keyboard. That was the sixth item, right? Also, I have this one more final thing coming. And so we've come to the final part of the video, is an honorable mention. And what's really important is you have to know what things are substantial and useful to subscribe to spend your money to on the monthly basis, not just paying for gasolines or your electric bills or your data bills, but I would argue that these things on my list is very beneficial. And uh, the subscription I would recommend is first Canva Cloud, YouTube Premium, Google One, and Twitter Blue. Why? If you're between 15 and 25, investing in the right digital tools can change the way you create, learn, and work. Canva Premium gives you a design edge, professional templates, brand kits, and assets that makes your projects stand out instantly. Whether it's for school, social media, or even freelancing gigs, Cloud becomes your coding partner. It helps you debug, brainstorm, and build faster, even than ChatGPT, even than Gemini, giving you the confidence to shape real tech projects instead of getting stuck on errors. Add Google One on top, and you'll never stress about running out of storage. Your photos, your assignments, and projects are safely backed up and accessible across all your devices. Finally, YouTube Premium removes distraction by cutting out ads, and it unlocks background play so you can learn on the go, whether it's coding tutorials, lectures, or productivity playlists. It's even better than Spotify Premium. At the stage where time, focus, and creative output matters most, they let you compete at the higher level without wasting hours on friction. Think of it less as subscription and more as starter kit for your future self. Twitter Blue is pretty good too, especially if you want to become a content creator. I would say one Twitter follower counts as 1,000 Instagram followers, so take that as you will. So the bottom line is that it's not about having the most expensive gear, but about being able to start creating with what you have. If you can upgrade little by little with more affordable options, that's enough to boost your productivity. Hopefully this helps those of you who are stuck with a long wish list. Especially if you are like me, who tend to wishlist and end up buying stuff like a shirt or a jacket or shoes before buying the important things first, like a good keyboard or a good mouse. Remember, being known for your skills is cooler than being known for owning your stuff. Me myself, I feel my productivity has increased after stopping the pursuit of expensive things. I used to think I need to get a 1 million rupiah mouse, or like 100 plus dollar mouse, and Turns out I'm happy with this thing. It's $20 and it's it's so damn good, brother. If you have an inexpensive yet effective gear, share it in the comments. This will help more people avoiding falling into the trap of consumer's mindset. See you in the next video. Good night.